Hello YouTube, this is what if Deku was in the Attack on Titan universe. So how this works is basically the Attack on Titan universe and the My Hero universe are fused basically. So this is backstory to how their universe works. So humanity has been stuck behind the walls for 100 years. But in that 100 years, things started happening. People started to develop these strange abilities. Which Deku, he does have a quirk in this timeline, and he will be a Titan Shifter. Which I don't really know if I should let him use his quirk in his Titan Shifter mode due to how his quirk works. So I think I'm just gonna have to nerf his quirk when he's in Titan mode, because Deku's quirk will be physical clones. And yeah, I was thinking about, oh yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna do what if Deku had the Spirit Spear of Chastafal, which is basically the spear that King has. It can change into multiple weapons, or basically multiple throwing knives. It can create barriers. It can turn into a bear or something. Yeah, it basically can do a bunch of shit. So yeah, anyway. So Deku's quirk is clone, and I don't yeah, he's gonna have the attack time. But yeah, actually no. I really don't know. Ew, should Deku be a Titan Shifter in this? Alright, so I'm gonna give you guys the option to make Deku a Titan Shifter or not. You guys can put down in the comments what Titan that Deku would be. There's the Attack Titan, the Weapons Titan, not the Armored Titan, no Armored Titan, no Colossal Titan. So, no Armored you cannot pick Armored Titan, Colossal Titan, and Female. You can't pick Female Titan either. So, yeah. Eren is the Attack Titan now. You guys can pick any Titan other than those three I just mentioned. And let's just get into the video. So, like I said, people started to develop strange abilities, which Bakugo still does have his explosions, although it wouldn't be that useful. I mean, I guess you can blow off Titan's face, Titan's entire head actually, but you have to cut the nape to kill one. I guess he could just put his hand on the nape. Bakugo's quirk is explosion, Deku's quirk is clone, and Deku he's kinda as cowardice as he is in the original, which All Might, he is part of the, they don't call him All Might, they call him Toshinari, but All Might, he is part of the, what's it called, Cadet? Not Cadet, he is part of the Scouts. So, yeah, All Might is part of the Scouts. His quirk is super strength and super speed. Basically, there's no one getting nerfed in this universe. If you don't like it, eat a dick, basically, because my what if, I can decide whatever I want to do in the what if that I'm creating. And if you want to make this what if better, then I want to see you make a YouTube channel and then make a video of this what if right now and do it a better way. So yeah, anyway, we start our story off with Deku running around basically the streets of Wall. Hold on, my little sister crying. Alright, Deku grew up in Wall Rose, running around with his friend Bakugo and Eren, and Mikasa, which Eren was born quirkless, which Bakugo does pick on Eren, but, you know, Mikasa ain't having that, so those two normally go at it. And, yeah, I wouldn't normally have Bakugo develop feelings for Mikasa because he likes her strength, but I don't really know. So, yeah, Deku, he does have a quirk, like I said before, clones, physical clones. How these clones work is Deku Deku in the current, in the future, when he goes to the training camp with Eren to learn how to be a scout or something. But, yeah, so he can only make, up to 8 clones. And those clones get gradually weaker the more he splits himself. So, yeah. I'm gonna say, 4 of Deku's clones could take, 2 swipes from a Titan before they, poof. But, yeah. So, Deku, Eren says that he wants to join the Scouts, and Mikasa's like, No, Aaron, well, you could die. And Deku's basically just quiet as he's admiring how strong Aaron is. And how he wished. Oh, yeah, Armin's there too. Forgot about that girl. So, yeah. Sorry, I said girl, but Armin's a dude. Which is the sad part. Anyway, yeah. So, Armin's there too. Deku's admiring how the courage that Aaron has and all that. So, then it happens. The colossal titan, it appears, growing huge basically, as it's standing looking at the wall, and it takes its leg as Deku, he's like, huh? As the colossal titan kicks, and it destroys the wall. I'm pretty sure it destroyed the walls, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it destroyed the walls, and it not the wall, but it destroyed the gate, and the bricks flew all over, basically rows, hitting buildings and killing a lot of people. So Deku, he's like, Mom, as Deku runs home. Baku's like, shit, as he runs home as well. And Deku and Baku, I'm gonna say that they live together. So they're running, and that's when they run into basically Inko and Mitsuki. Which Inko, she's basically, I'm gonna say that she was pierced by a couple of she's basically cut up right now. She got hit by a bunch of glass shards, and she got hit in the head with a rock. So Inko's just fucked up. And Mitsuki, she didn't get that hurt that bad. Because she's basically, I'm gonna say that she was inside the house, which she luckily didn't get hit by any of the rocks from the Colossal Titan. So, Deku runs over to his mom. He's like, Mom! And so, Deku, he starts to create, I'm gonna say, he creates 4 clones of himself. So right now, there are 5 Dekus as he begins to pick his mother up, one on each arm, as he starts to basically drag her. Not drag her, but he's carrying her with all his strength. It's like pretty sure Aaron was like 6 years old. 6 or 8, I really don't remember. Because I haven't watched Attack on Titan in like a freaking 3 years now, so yeah. So, Deku, he's basically carrying her. He's running as he's trying to. He doesn't get very far. She's telling him to drop her and to run to the walls. Deku's like, no. As then, Deku looks over to see Aaron's mom. Fuck? Sorry, I just seen something. Deku looks over to see Aaron's mom being eaten by a titan. So, Aaron's basically, I'm gonna say like the dude is running off with Mikasa, and he runs past Deku and he's like, shit. As Bakugo and his mom, Inko runs over, not Inko, but Mitsuki runs over to grab Inko, which then Inko's like, the Titan, after finishing Aaron's mom, looks over towards the other group as it starts to walk towards him. And Inko's like, just go, basically. As our girl, I'm gonna say, what's her name? I keep forgetting Mitsuki's name, and I said it like a bunch of times already. So Mitsuki, she's basically crying. She grabs Deku, and she doesn't know which Deku to grab. So she basically, it's kind of hard. I'm gonna say Bakugo starts to hit a bunch of Dekus as they poof, and they grab the real one and they run away. Which Deku's looking back, and yeah, Deku mom gets eaten. Hasashi, he's gone. He left, and no one really knows what happened to him. He just up and vanished, which Hasashi will be useful later on. So, Deku wakes up, and it was a nightmare of him remembering all the things of his past, as he looks over, and it's Aaron. He's like, oh, having the same bad dream, huh? As Deku's like, yeah. And Deku's hair, it's not as poofy right now. It's basically laid down. It's not poofy like normal Deku. And yeah, so Aaron's like, well, you gonna join the scouts? As Deku's like, well, got nothing better to do. As he gets up, Deku's rocking a lean body due to all the, basically, I would say training, I guess. Deku doesn't. Well, Deku does want to kill a lot of. Well, kill Titans basically. But he's not like Eren. He wants to just kill all of them. He just wants to kill. I mean, I guess he just wants to help Eren achieve his goal, so Deku can see the outside. And yeah, Deku would be like, it's better if they were all dead anyway. So I'm at Bakugo, and I'm gonna say that they woke up in a house with Mitsuki. So Mitsuki, because Mitsuki, Inko, and Eren's mom, they all knew each other. So Mitsuki took them all in. She woke up Bakugo and Mikasa, and she's like, so you guys are really finna join the scouts, huh? As they're like, yeah, God. And Deku's just basically staying quiet as they start to walk out of the door, which Bakugo's like, yo, Deku, this is your final chance to turn back. Because once you go in, there ain't no going back. And Deku's like, you think I'm gonna let you guys leave me behind? And Armin, doesn't Armin still have his grandpa? No, Armin's with them. Yeah, I'm gonna say sorry. Armin is just such a minority. I just don't know anymore, bro. I can't believe I forget Armin's name this bad, bro. So, yeah. Armin's there too. And Deku's like, I'm not turning back now, as they all walk out the door. And they find themselves standing in a line of cadets. Deku, he's just standing there with a little bit of sweat dripping down his face because he's like, yeah, I should have turned back, basically. So, the one dude, I forgot his name. Hold on, I gotta see this. So Keith, that's the guy who trained the scouts. Not scouts, the training corps. Have I been saying scouts this whole time? My bad. It's just I haven't watched Attack on Titan in forever, and I'm gonna start rewatching it from the beginning, season 1, all the way up to season 3, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. So, Keith is walking through the line, he's asking people their quirks, as he's like, alright, as he stands in front of basically Bakugo, who's at the front of the line, and he's like, yo, kid, what's your quirk? And Bakugo's like, explosion. And he's like, explosion? What kind of explosion quirk? As Bakugo puts his hand up, and he's like, his hand starts to spark. He's like, I can create explosions with I sweat nitro gristle. I can't pronounce it. Hold on. So Bakugo's like, I sweat nitroglycerin, and it creates explosions. And the chief is like, okay, how big are your explosions? Bakugo's like, big enough to blow a Titan's head off. And Keith is like, alright, kid. As he's like, I like you already. I don't really think Keith would say that, so scratch that. He's like, alright then, you got guts, kid, as he walks away. So he's walking down the line and gets to Mikasa. And he's like, what's your quirk? So Mikasa's like, damn, I don't really know what quirk to give Mikasa. For right now, I'm just gonna say it's like a strength and speed enhancement. But you guys can tell me if you got any better ideas for Misaka's quirk. So, yeah. So she's like, I have a simple strength and speed enhancement. As he's like, that's good for being in the corpse. As he walks towards, we'll finish walking down minorities in the classroom, like Bertolt the traitor, Annie the traitor, and Annie has an enhancement quirk like Misaka, and Bertolt, he has a quirk. He basically has a quirk. Actually, no. People from not inside of the walls, they don't have quirks. So only people who have lived inside of the walls have quirks. So they're like, we're quirkless. I'm gonna say that they're all quirkless because only the people, I forgot what they were called. But Annie, Bertolt, and Reiner do not have quirks. Only the people who've lived inside the walls have quirks. So the reason why, my reasoning for it is the reason why Eren doesn't have a quirk is because his father comes from outside the walls. So yeah. So he's like, all right, a bunch of quirkless. He's like, all right, you're gonna have to work even harder than everyone else. As he walks past them, he gets to Deku. As Deku, he's looking in the eyes. He's basically sweating, and he's like, yo, kid, what's your quirk? Deku's like, physical clone. As he's like, physical clone, huh? As he's, not Garrison. Keith asks how many clones that Deku can make. And Deku's like, right now I can make up to 20 clones of myself, but they won't be as strong as me. Like, they won't be able to take as many hits as I would. As he's like, Keith is like, huh, pretty interesting quirk. Yeah, you're useful, kid. And he's like, but you gotta get over that little pussy attitude, well, that pussy personality you have, as he walks past Deku. And Deku's basically just shaking. He's like, huh. And he gets to Armin's quirk, I'm just gonna say is an intelligence quirk. So Armin's like, I have super intelligence. And then Keith is like, then what the hell are you doing in the... Never mind, kid, you do you, as he walks past. So everyone gets called on. Connie, Potato Girl, Ymir, what's her name? I forgot. What's that? Oh, Ymir is, it's Ymir and what's her name? The yellow hair girl. So those two, they get called up on. Everyone gets called up on, which their quirks will be revealed later on, because they're minorities in this part. So, yeah. Deku and they all start their training, as they do the original training as in the, basically, original Attack on Titan canon. They learn about the weak spots of a Titan. They learn how to balance themselves, which Deku, he can balance himself pretty well. And he also now knows how to basically use the gear, like, extremely well. Armin, Bakugo, yeah, Bakugo can use it. He basically almost used it on the first try. So him and Mikasa are like forces to reckon with in this one. So, yeah. They do the basic training, you know. They talk, they keep, well, Bakugo, Deku, Armin, Mikasa, and Eren, they keep to themselves, basically. They have talked to other people like Potato Girl, Connie, and other people, but yeah, they basically keep to themselves, basically. So, yeah. So it's finally gotten to selection. And they're like, alright, it's time for you to, like, they're giving them a day to choose what, basically a corp they want to go to. So Deku, he's just sitting in his room, laying down, as he's thinking. He's like, the scouts, huh? As he's thinking about what Eren said about him going to the scouts, and about how he wants to go outside the walls. So Deku's like, huh. And the next page goes by. So, Deku, he made it within the top 10 students, with Mikasa taking first place, Bakugo taking second place. The rest of the people, like Annie, she gets third place. Reiner and Beltor, or Bear, whatever their fucking names are, they get 4th, 5th place, and Deku places in 6th place, which he would be much higher. It's just that, I just want him to be there. And Eren, he gets in the top 10 as well. So, yeah. They're picking their, so they're finally allowed to pick their corp as the dude, what's his name? I forgot his name, Captain, I forgot his name. So Erwin gives his speech, and he's like, who's going to join me? As people just start to walk out, and Deku, he's basically flinching as he's thinking about walking out, but he doesn't. And the people who are left over, and the people who Eren impacted are left over, and basically Deku is one of those people who Eren impacted. So, yeah. He's like, alright, you brave souls. Actually, no, what am I talking about? I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. I'm skipping events through the basically the anime. I forgot that before they picked where they were supposed to go, it was okay, so sorry guys. Just forget about this last part. So, in the next video, we will be getting into the training corp being, well, the armor and attack, basically the armor and Colossal Titan doing their second assault, destroying the walls. And in that one, they will still be scouts. I was stupid, and I can't believe I forgot that. So, yeah, thank you. Like, go for this video, 10 likes, and deuces.